Good afternoon, Prof, Doctor, and to my colleague. My name is Hao Kun Leong, and I'm from Group 22. Today, I'll be presenting about the cross-sectional study of patient satisfaction and healthcare service quality in Hospital Chancellor Tuanku Bukit for CTF. To provide some background, Malaysia is expected to gain the status of aging nation by the year of 2030. As the population ages, the healthcare demand will also be increasing. Therefore, it is important to prioritize patient satisfaction and healthcare service quality. Internationally, many studies have been done, and they consistently shown that healthcare service quality has a significant impact on patient satisfaction. However, a gap exists as there is insufficient exploration of this relationship within Malaysian context. Thus, our study aims to fill this gap by focusing on patient satisfaction and healthcare service quality in HCTF. The objective of our study is to identify patient satisfaction and healthcare service quality in the Hospital Chancellor Tuanku Mulgrave for HCTF. Specifically, we aim to identify the level of patient satisfaction, level of healthcare service quality in HCTF, and also the relationship between patient satisfaction and healthcare service quality and social demographic data. Our hypothesis is that there is a significant relationship between this variable.
Next will be the methodology. Our study design is a descriptive cross-sectional study carried out of 384 inpatients who's receiving care in the wards of Hospital Chancellor Tuanku Mukhris. For our sampling method, we use the stratified random sampling. Next. So for our inclusion and exclusion criteria. For our inclusion criteria, we chose patients who are aged 18 years and above, who are admitted to the wards of HCTM during our study period. Our patients must be proficient in languages used in the study material, which are English or Malay. Next, for the exclusion criteria, we excluded patients receiving care in the outpatient clinic settings, non-Malaysian patients, patients who are in critical care settings, such as in intensive care units, cardiac care units, high dependency units, burn units, and emergency departments, patients with documented cognitive impairment that affect their ability to provide informed and reliable responses, and patients who are receiving care in the psychiatric wards. Next, for the data collection method instrument, we gave respondents a 3-part self-administrative questionnaire. For the first part, it's the patient socio-demographic data, which is the age, gender, ethnicity, religion, area of living, marital status, level of education, employment status, and also the monthly household income. Next will be the Malay validated short form patient satisfaction questionnaire, PSQ-18. It consists of 18 items across 7 dimensions, which are general satisfaction, technical quality, interpersonal manner, communication, financial aspects, time spent with the doctors, and accessibility and convenience. It is a 5-point Likert scale where 1 is strongly agree and 5 will be strongly disagree, yielding a maximum score of 90. So the mean score of 3.5 and below will be classified as lower satisfaction, whereas mean score more than 3.5 will be classified as high satisfaction. Next, for the healthcare questionnaire, a multi-item scale for assessing healthcare service quality. It is a 32-item evaluating patients' perception and exceptions across 5 dimensions, which is the empathy, tangible, safety, efficiency, and degree of improvement of care services. It is also a 5-point Likert scale, where 1 is very bad and 5 will be very good, yielding a maximum score of 160. So same, a mean score of 3.5 and below is classified as low level of healthcare service quality, whereas a mean score of 3.5, more than 3.5 will be high level of healthcare service quality. Next. For the data analysis, we used the SPSS version 25, where for continuous data, it was calculated as mean and standard deviation, whereas for categorical data, we used frequency and percentage. Spearman's correlation test was used to evaluate the strength and direction of the linear relationship between 2 continuous variables, which is the level of patient satisfaction and healthcare service quality. And chi-square test was used to determine the significant association between patient satisfaction and social demographic data, and healthcare service quality and social demographic data. A p-value of less than 0.05 was considered statistically significant with a 95% confidence interval.
So now we move on to the result part. So this table summarizes the socio-demographic informations of our respondents. Majority of our respondents are in the older age group, which is 56 years old and above, with a mean age of 51.2 years old. Other than that, most of our respondents were female, Malay, Islam, live in rural area, married, have a college or university degree or higher certification, employed, and in the 40 low income category. The next slide, please. So for this slide, on the left is the result of our first objective, which is the level of patient satisfaction. So majority of our respondents, 71% of them, express a high level of satisfaction with the healthcare services provided at HCTM. So the lowest mean score was given for time spent with doctors, which is a score of 3.5, while the highest was given for interpersonal manner, which is 4.3. This demonstrates that patients were highly satisfied with the attitudes and behavior of healthcare providers at HCTM. Now on the right side is our findings on the second objective, which is the level of healthcare service quality. 95% of our respondents rated healthcare service quality in HCTM as high. The lowest mean score was given for efficiency, which is a mean score of 4.2, while the highest score was given to both safety and tangible aspect, which is 4.5 respectively. So this reflects that patients felt secure and safe, and they also have a positive perception with the hospital infrastructure and its ability to support quality care. So in summary, majority respondents rated that the healthcare service quality at HCTM is high, particularly in safety and tangible aspects. However, efficiency received the lowest score, indicating that while patients generally felt services were provided efficiently, there may still be room for improvement in this area. Next slide. So for the third objective, which is patient satisfaction and healthcare service quality, a scattered diagram was generated using Spearman's correlation test to assess the strength and directions of the relationship between patient satisfaction and healthcare service quality. Our findings shows that there is a significant relationship between these two variables. The R value is 0.23, indicating that there is a positive but weak correlation between healthcare service quality and patient satisfaction. In other words, as healthcare service quality improves, patient satisfaction also tends to increase slightly. The R square value was 0.030. So this suggests that only 3% of the variability in patient satisfaction is explained by the healthcare service quality. Additionally, most data points are clustered in the higher range of both health qual and also PSQ score, which mean that moderate to high satisfaction was reported by most of respondents. To summarize, while there is a positive correlation between healthcare service quality and patient satisfaction, it is relatively weak. However, these findings highlights that improving healthcare service quality could still have a direct impact on patient satisfaction. Next slide, please. And then this table summarizes the findings of our fourth objective. So our results show that our result shows that age, religion, area of living, level of education, and employment status have a significant association in determining the level of patient satisfaction. In contrast, the next slide, please. In contrast, there were no significant relationship between patient satisfactions and other social demographic factors. While these factors may be relevant in other contexts, however, they do not impact patient satisfaction in our study. All right, next slide. So for the last objective, which is relationship between healthcare service quality and the social demographic data, the result shows that only one variable has a significant association with healthcare service quality, which is area of living. Otherwise, next slide, please. There is no significant association between healthcare service quality and the other social demographic factors. So further research is needed to explore on the other factors that could affect healthcare service quality in HCTM.
So the findings in our study shows that there is a positive but weak correlation between patient satisfaction and healthcare service quality, which is differ from the existing literature that shows a stronger correlation between these two variables. These differences might be due to the unique cultural context and also the healthcare context in Malaysia, where patients may have different experiences and also expectations. Additionally, our findings also highlight specific areas that need further improvements, such as time spent with doctors and also financial aspects. Healthcare providers should think of strategies to further improve this area of concerns. For example, they could implement a better scheduling system and exploring additional financial support options with improved transparency. Our study also has its limitation, as our respondents were selected using stratified random sampling from a single teaching hospital, which limits the generalizability of our findings. Therefore, the study may not fully represent patient experience across different healthcare settings. Additionally, although our study considered various social demographic factors, it did not include other variables such as the length of hospital stay and also the department involved. These factors could be included in future studies to provide a more comprehensive understanding about patient satisfaction. Lastly, we rely on self-reported measures, which can also possibly introduce to bias. In conclusion, most of our respondents expressed a high level of satisfaction with the quality of healthcare service that they receive at HCTM. We also found significant associations between patient satisfaction and healthcare service quality, as well as the factors that are associated with patient satisfaction, such as age, religion, area of living, education level, and also employment status. Additionally, healthcare service quality is also affected by area of living. This study provides a foundation for further improvement of service quality at HCTM, leading to a better patient outcomes and also higher satisfaction rates. However, future research is still needed, as our study focused on urban and well-resourced settings. There is a gap exists in study focusing on other healthcare settings such as rural populations and underserved population in Malaysia. Addressing this gap could offer a more comprehensive data and further enhance patients' experiences, fostering a higher satisfaction rates and ultimately lead to a better healthcare outcomes. These are our list of references. Lastly, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to the hospital management and healthcare staff at HCTM for their support and also cooperation. We would also like to thank our supervisor, Dr. Roshaya, for her guidance, and to all participants who make this research possible. Thank you for your attention.